What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So guys, I want to talk about this particular blog on Instagram, and this blog is called The Neighborhood Talk. Now, it is owned by a particular brother who used to work for the Shade Room. I believe the brother's name is Kyle Anthony. And like I said, it's a very good Instagram blog, almost 1 million followers there, but it is heavily catered towards, which I believe is the African-American female audience. And this is the reason why, brothers, I'm going to get into the celebrity junk business somehow, because black men's opinions need to be put out there. And I'm going to prove to you how black men that are good black men get disrespected every day of the week, even after being a good husband, even after being a good man. These sisters, some of them in the comment section, are still going to disrespect these brothers. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now, number one, Megan Good drops her last name in divorce settlement with Devon Franklin. She will only go by Megan Monique Good, okay? Now, I want you to look at the picture that they're using of her and the picture that they're using of him, okay? Now, this is an example of why African-American male media is important, because they're making it look like he is the bitch, okay? When in fact, it was he who filed from a divorce from her. It's not the other way around, okay? He wanted to end the marriage with her, but yet what you see is they got him looking at that sad photo and trying to big her up, okay? Now, probably he wanted her to take her funky ass name back and leave his alone because he don't want nothing to do with her toxic ass. But let these people spin it, okay? They want to make him look like he's the coward. And this is what I'm talking about. Whenever it's and you're seeing the same thing with Michael B. Jordan right now. With Michael B. Jordan, all these women are so proud. Lori Harvey broke up with him. You got all these other chicks. Michael B. Jordan, for what I understand, was a good boyfriend. He was nothing like Future, but yet he's still getting dragged. Even the mamas over there throwing little subtle shots and stuff like that. But why? There's no black media really to answer these critics. And these people need to be hit in the face with that same energy online. Okay? They need to. Because it doesn't matter when you have a black man trying to be good to a woman and then it ends, they gang up on the guy. Okay? Now, let me show you what I mean. Let me give you evidence with these screenshots right here that I took over from the blog. Let's look at some of these weavers and sandlers. You have Mrs. Danielle. She goes, sad music. Now, why y'all use that picture of Devon? That's funny, right? Now, this brother was a good husband to the lady. This is how they treat this. So it's funny, right? Okay, cool. You see this other one, sad music, Megan, oh, it's gonna be good, pun intended. Okay, so she always gonna be good. So basically, she don't need this dude last name. I never acknowledged her as that in the first place. Cool. This other girl goes, nobody even called her Megan Franklin in the first place. I don't know she ever took his name. Megan the Bad is good. Okay. This over here, this other sister goes, I'm just sad music. I'm just looking at this pic y'all chose for Devon. Now, why y'all use that? You see what I'm saying? This is funny to them. So my question is this. When are black men, are we ready to respond? Okay? We gotta paint black men in a positive light. Why? Because they're not just dragging the Pookies and the Ray Rays now. Okay, if this was like, one of these rappers, Young Thug, some of these RICO charges, R. Kelly, something like that, okay, I wouldn't have nothing to say. But now y'all are dragging Michael B. Jordan. You guys are dragging Devon Franklin over these ladies who have a history of dealing with nothing but bad men. Like, look at Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey has slept with I don't know how many different rappers. Let's just deal with Future. Sleeping with Future is all the rappers almost. Future dogs women. I can understand if they would drag Future. Nick Cannon, I understand. Reverend Dr. Devon Franklin, no. Especially the man has been a class act. He's been a class act, y'all. The man has never done anything to be disrespectful towards that woman. He has never called her out of the name or anything like that. Never. Okay? He has never called her out her name. He has never said anything bad about her. And because if he would have did that, they would have really been saying something. But okay, the man's a class act. He even went out with his friends. He went out with his friends after the divorce or after that. They called him gay. All his friends gay. Not all the sisters said that, but you know, there's some. So these blogs are and they're putting up these posts just to really, really damage these guys who are the good brothers in the community, which these ladies don't even want in the first place. This is what I want to talk about. Guys, some of these ladies out here do not want to deal with a functional, capable black man. Some of y'all are a laughing stock to some of these ladies. It's not all these ladies, right? We understand. There are some good black women out there who can appreciate it. But then there are those that are not. It's not going to matter if they think you look good, if you have an education, if you have a job. You gotta be careful because some of them don't deserve to even be in your presence. You leave them with the Pookies and the Ray Rays in the community. Let Pookie and Ray Ray take care of them. Because if you deal with them, don't get hung up on the accomplishments, don't get hung up on the degrees, and don't get hung up on the bedroom. It's in her nature to deal with a Pookie. Some of them are just like that. And if you break up with her, you're going to get demonized for it. And it's just not worth it. You're going to be every name in the book, no matter how you respond to it. You can be a class act. They're going to drag you. Look at the hate that Devon Franklin's getting. Look at how they're treating this guy. Look at how the blog is making him look. Okay? And this was a guy who did everything in a very tasteful way. I don't want to be married to you anymore. You're not for me. I wish you well. Look at them now. I didn't even know he changed the name. Oh, okay. So basically, he wasn't even worth changing the name for, huh? That's why most of them is single right now. And don't nobody want to deal with them. You see? Those commenters in there, something is wrong with them. They will be the same ones out there weaving and selling at Payless Shoe Store, can't pay their rent because you talk too much. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.